Nikki Wagner at home celebrating her success.
I'm feeling very pleased. I'm very grateful to all the people who were involved in our campaign, and I think it shows that the people of Christchurch are sensible, rational people.
For 6 years, Nikki Wagner was a list MP in Christchurch, but it was only in 2011 that she claimed the Christchurch Central electorate as her own. She held the seat with a 47-vote majority, and during Saturday night's election, increased that by more than 2,000 votes.
I know that it's been a tough time for them over the earthquakes, but I think they've seen the support that the government's put in behind them. They've seen the Prime Minister here week after week after week, and I think they think we've done a pretty good job under difficult circumstances.
Her main opponent, Labour's Tony Milne, who knocked on more than 10,000 doors, was gutted with the result.
I'm pretty disappointed. Obviously, we were campaigning to win. I think we ran a really good campaign, but the tide was out for the left in this election.
So what went wrong for Tony?
I think it's a reflection on a lot of things that we're doing as a party. It's not just about the leadership. We're going to have to reflect on the policy that was on offer in this election. We're going to have to reflect on how we're connecting with voters.
University of Canterbury political science lecturer Bronwyn Hayward says Tony's downfall was his inexperience.
Labour had put a new and young candidate in there. Now I think they've got to think carefully about not taking communities for granted.
Right-wing blogger Cameron Slater took Labour's loss as an opportunity to attack, saying that although Milne's campaign was technically competent, it didn't connect with voters. He also suggested that by 2017, Nikki Wagner will have 20,000 extra voters living in her electorate, and many of them will own expensive new houses. He predicts it will end up being a safe seat for National, and that Nikki has ended Labour's decades-long grip on the electorate.
I think we need to earn that opportunity as long as National keeps delivering and people are happy with what we do, they should vote for us.
Wagner has really earned that electorate at the moment. She has worked very hard for a significant period of time.
We'll never win seats like Christchurch Central when the Labour vote is down around the low 20s.
Tony isn't ruling out another shot at the electorate in 3 years' time.
I think now is not the time for those decisions. I was really only thinking right up to Saturday. That was what my entire focus was on.
Electorate boundary changes last year saw some of the more affluent streets removed from the electorate, and Tony almost didn't have a challenger when Nikki Wagner considered pulling out altogether.
And I thought, can I do this? But I intelligently decided to sleep over it over the holidays and come back in the new year. And by the time I come back to the new year, I got over that and thought, yep, got to sort this Christchurch Central out.
She was rewarded for her commitment with new ministerial roles. Nikki now hopes to keep her portfolios of customs and statistics, as well as her role as Associate Earthquake Recovery Minister. She would also like to become a minister inside of Cabinet. She flies to Wellington tonight to find out more about her future in the National Party caucus. Marcus Gibbs, CTV News.